Yogi Vaishnava Thakuram Dayara Sankaram Nidasi Kuri. Okay, page 123. So we will continue from page 124. All right. Shri Brihat Bhagavatamrita. 124. So we read until 123. I will read 123 again. So we know where we paused and we can pick up from there. Yep. All right. This is Sanatana Goswami's Shri Brihat Bhagavatamrita. So, this is Shri Narada said, "You are in truth the object of the incomparable great mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You are always plunged in the very wonderful nectar ocean of pure devotional service to the Supreme Lord." Who is this Narada Muni addressing? Okay, this is. We moved back a little bit. Now we know.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
I can't see the screen sharing.
This is Zoom live only, Mataji.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'll just continue the reading. Yeah, that way I can just continue. Yeah, I'll continue the reading. So Shri Parikshit said, okay.
Mataji, we are in chapter 4 reading about Bhakta. Chapter name is Bhakta and about Prahlad Maharaj, Mataji. So Narada.
Chapter 4.
We went, first Narada met Mataji.
Which page is that, Prabhu?
97, Mataji. The chapter starts at 97.
Page 97, huh? Oh, I went ahead.
Okay. I mean, 123 is where we stopped, Mataji, but when you see the recent chapter, it is...
Okay.
Yeah.
97.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can start probably from there, Mataji. Yeah.
From 97. If we Rasakrida Mataji, Pranpat, we are already there on the screen, okay? I will share it and then maybe, yes, we can read that. That wasn't the plan, but we'll change it. We'll go ahead, read them. Let me share the screen. Or do you want to share, Prabhu?
Yeah, I can also share, Mataji.
Yeah. So chapter 4, Bhakta, actually. I have it. Let me see if I can try to share this one. Would that be possible? Let me try. Shri Brihat Bhagavatamrita. Yeah, I thought of something else, and I guess Sanatana Goswami's plan is something different. So yes, then we can all read it together. Rasakrida Mataji, you can start reading.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, so let me see if I can share. Prabhu, do you think you can share?
Yes, Mataji, I can share.
Yeah, please do. For some reason, I'm unable to share. Yeah. Yes, please start reading.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah.
Chapter 4, Bhakta, the devotees. Sri Parikshit said, from there, right, Mataji?
Yeah. What we will do is, I think all of us will take turns, just the translations. Maybe there are about 4 or 5 of us, right? So 5 each. We'll take 5 translations each, and then we can take turns.
Sure, Mataji. Sri Parikshit said, after hearing these very wonderful words of Lord Shiva, Narada Muni became eager to see Prahlada. By mystic power, the sage, within a moment, flew to Sutalaloka and entered the city of the Asuras.
Mm. Mataji, for some reason, I'm really wanting to go a little more. Pranpayata Prabhu, I know we already read, but for the continuation's sake, can we go to chapter 3, Prabhu? We will start hearing from there. Since we paused it a while ago. Yeah. We will read from chapter 3 and continue from there. Yeah, yes, please. Yeah, from chapter 3. The translation. Yes. Rasakrid Mataji, please go ahead. Seeing Lord Shiva.
Yeah. Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. Seeing Lord Shiva, who, wrapped in love for Krishna, was singing and dancing as he worshipped Lord Sankarsana, and who was also praising his flowers, headed by Nandishvara. As they were singing, playing musical instruments, and joyfully calling out, Jaya Jaya, and who was also praising goddess Uma as she was expertly playing the kartals. The sage Narada became happy, sounded his veena, and bowed down to offer respect.
Actually, trying to recall. Now, Narada Muni is meeting Lord Shiva. So, before this, let's recall that was the Brahmana on the earth, and then the king, and then king to the Indra, from king to Indra, Indra to Brahma, Brahma to Lord Shiva. So Lord Shiva said, oh, of course, there are so many pure devotees in Vaikuntha, and currently the Lord is in Dwaraka. And then do you recall, dear devotees, what was that? Lord Shiva, he said that the Lord is currently in Dwaraka, and I'm looking to see how it came to Prahalada. When he said Lord is in Dwaraka, then it should be the devotees in Dwaraka. But I don't recall we reading the devotees of Dwaraka. Okay, yeah. So actually, Shiva. Now we are with Lord Shiva, right? And we want to hear what Lord Shiva is saying. Yes, please. Yes. Wonderful.
Again, yes. From where? Okay, here, right, Mataji? Again and again. Yeah. Again and again, Narada sang, You are the great object of Lord Krishna's mercy. Repeating his father's words, Narada glorified Shiva in a melodious voice. When When eager to touch the dust of Sri Shiva's lotus feet, the sage dear to Krishna approached him. The demigods, intoxicated by the flooding nectar stream of love for the Sri Krishna, pulled the sage to him, embraced him, and respectfully said, O son of Brahma, what are you saying? When by covering, when, yeah, when by conversing with Narada, the best of Vaishnavas, Shiva, who is the lord of Parvati's life, became plugged in the nectar of transcendental bliss, stopped his ecstatic dancing, retired with a few intimate associates, and sat in the Virasana. Thank you, Mother. Virasana yoga posture on a kushagrass seat with great devotion. Narada bowed down to offer respect to him and recited many prayers describing his glory as the master of the universe. Then he sang of Lord Krishna's great mercy to Shiva.
Yeah, I know. pausing here, Mataji, but it just feels so good. I mean, hearing the katha at the end of the day, after the whole day of doing, hearing about Shiva, Narada, and their conversation and their feelings. Oh, it. I guess this is what it means, cleansing the consciousness. Yes, please. Please go ahead. Thank you.
I have never been the master of the universe, and I am not the
Not covering the ears.
Oh,
Lord,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. The covering his ears, Shiva, the best of all Vaishnavas, the preacher of devotion for Lord Vishnu, very angrily said. Covering his ears, Shiva, the best of all Vaishnava, the preacher of devotion. Oh, okay, okay. I have never been the master of the universe, and I'm not the object of Lord Krishna's mercy. I always yearn for the mercy of the servant of Lord Krishna.
Okay, and now
Thank
somebody
you.
else. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. Somebody else can take the turn, please. Maybe you could read 3 or 4.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Sri Parikshit said, bewildered, Narada stopped his prayers of Shiva's identity with Krishna. Thinking himself an offender, he slowly said, Lord, in truth, you both understand and preach the great mystery of the glories of Lord Vishnu and his devotees. For this reason, the best of Vaishnavas yearn for your mercy, and Lord Krishna himself is pleased with you and wholeheartedly chants your glories. How many times did Lord Krishna, assuming many different forms, worship you with devotion? How many benedictions did he take from you? Sri Parikshit said, unable to remain peaceful while hearing these words, the embarrassed Shiva suddenly rose from his seat and with both hands covered Narada's mouth. Don't speak this reckless nonsense about me, he said. Struck with wonder, Shiva loudly said, O sage, you should see the inconceivable power and opulence of the Supreme Lord's transcendental pastimes. Maybe someone else can read one.
Yes, please. Anybody else? Dear devotees, you want to take it? Okay. If no one, you please continue.
My Lord is wonderful, deep ocean of transcendental glory. Even though I have many times offended him, he does not become averse to me. Sri Parikshit said, filled with bliss, Narada touched Shiva's feet, made him sit down, and continued his glorification of Shiva, who is always plunged in the nectar of devotion to Lord Krishna. Sri Narada said, you are very dear to the infallible Supreme Personality of Godhead. You have never offended him. In the eyes of the common people, you may seem to have sometimes offended him, but he does not see any offense in you. When a demon named Bana, who was your devotee, who was very proud of the strength of his arms, and who brought many troubles to the saintly devotees, captured and bound Aniruddha with his mystic power, fought with Lord Krishna, the holder of the chakra was almost dead and was saved by you, who prayed that his life be spared. Lord Krishna at once stopped killing him, became pleased with him, gave him a form like his own, and made him your personal associate, a state even the demigods cannot attain. When Gargya and other enemies of the Vaishnavas worshipped you with severe austerities, you granted them a clever benediction that proved to be no benediction at all. Even though Chitraketu and many others had offended you because they took shelter of Lord Krishna, you were not at all angry with them.
Mm.
You desire only the satisfaction of Lord Krishna. You eloquently pray only to remain a pure devotee of Lord Krishna.
Okay, I'll continue. For this reason, the Supreme Personality of Godhead gave to you and Goddess Durga the power to grant the liberation prayed for by Brahma and the demigods. Gave to you and Goddess the power to grant the liberation. Oh. And it is given by Supreme Personality of Godhead. And that's why Mother Bhavani and Lord Shiva can open the doors of liberation, though it is Mukunda that actually gives the liberation. Okay. Yeah. So, living as an ascetic, you have a low opinion of all the happiness found in your power and opulence, which is greater than that of Brahma and all the demigods. Who else, filled with ecstatic love for Lord Vishnu and clothed in only the 10 directions, would dance as a madman with his wife and friends? Today, I have seen the wonderful glory of your intense desire to attain pure devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This desire has made you eternally very dear to Lord Krishna. Oh, all these personalities with this only desire for pure devotional service. What more can I say? You are very dear to Lord Krishna, and by your mercy, many others have also become dear to him. By Parvati's mercy, also many have become dear to Lord Krishna. She knows very perfectly the truth about you both, Shiva and Krishna. Lord Krishna loves her as if she were his own sister. For this reason, even though you are very renounced and advanced in spiritual life, you have great respect for her. You please her by always chanting the wonderful glories of the Supreme Lord's holy names and pastimes. In this way, you attain the happiness of associating with a pure devotee of Lord Vishnu. That's so beautiful. Sri Parikshit said, "O Mother," then Shiva, the best of the Vaishnavas, his head bowed with embarrassment, said to the great devotee Narada, yeah. I think that I am the master of the world, the supreme teacher, the omniscient philosopher, liberated, the giver of liberation, a pure devotee of Lord Vishnu, and the giver of pure devotion to others. In this way, I'm filled with pride. When the terrible time for devouring the entire world comes, I am ashamed of my duty to destroy everything in the darkness of ignorance. Narada, if I had received even a small particle of Lord Krishna's mercy, would I have been willing to fight with him over the Parijata flower? Over, Lord Shiva, over Usha's kidnapping, and over so many other things? Conversation is continuing. Dear devotees, anybody else would like to continue from text 40?
Hare Krishna Mataji, can I continue?
Yes, please, text 40.
Would he worship his own servant? Would the Lord have ordered me with the philosophy of your own invention make everyone averse to me? You happily glorify us both as givers of liberation, but the very terrible liberation we give brings pain to the devotees' ears. O best of Lord Krishna's associates, don't think I am the object of his mercy. Know that the residents of Vaikuntha are the actual objects of his very great mercy.
So far, Lord Shiva is glorified as, along with Mother Bhavani, giver of liberation and giver of pure devotion also.
And now Lord Shiva is saying, no, don't think I am a big object of his mercy, but the residents of Vaikuntha. Yes, please continue.
Renouncing everything material as if it were only a clump of grass, with great devotion they worship their beloved Lord Krishna. If all material benefits and yogic perfections come before them, they will not look at them, even from the corner of their eyes. They who are free of all pride may go to that realm of Vaikuntha, which is beyond the three modes of material nature, free of all fear, eternal, and full of transcendental knowledge and bliss.
So Lord Shiva said, yeah, it is said that I'm giver of the liberation and giver of pure devotion, but I'm filled with pride. But look at those Vaikuntavasis. They care for nothing of this material world. No material benefits or yogic perfections. And on top of that, they have no pride at all. So that's why he's directing Narada to the Vaikuntavasis. Yeah. Yes, please.
Their forms already eternal and full of knowledge and bliss. The devotees there do not worship Lord Krishna to attain eternity, knowledge, bliss, or opulence equal to his. Happy with devotional service to the Lord, protecting the devotees, and preaching devotional service, they travel as they wish. As in the forms of birds, trees, and other creatures, they eternally serve the Supreme Lord in many ways in the realm of Vaikuntha. They seem to mock the souls merged in impersonal liberation.
And it is understood. Vaikuntha is a generic term where there is no misery. Vaikuntha, a place with no misery. Here the description is about the Golokavasis. Yeah, yes, please.
They gaze at the delightful Supreme Lord Hari, whose lotus feet are massaged by the goddess of fortune. They enjoy blissful pastimes in his company. The great glory of Lord Krishna's mercy is eternally granted to the residents of Vaikuntha Loka. Where else may that mercy be placed? In that place is only a wonderful, blissful, eternal flowing stream of pure love for the Lord and Sankirtana and a host of devotional activities. In that place, there is not anything other than this.
Not anything other than this flow. Wonderful, blissful, eternal, flowing stream of pure love for the Lord and Sankirtana and a host of devotional activities. And nothing other than this. Yes, please. Yes. Next. Continue.
The happiness of impersonal Brahman does not equal even a very small portion of half a drop of the great wonder that is the glory of that nectar ocean of the bliss of pure devotion. Vaikuntha, its residents, and everything within it are the greatest object of the transcendental love and mercy of Lord Krishna's lotus feet.
Object of love and mercy.
The glory of the opulent residents of Vaikuntha, who are all the objects of Lord Krishna's mercy, is much greater than any glory I may possess. How will it be possible for me to describe their glory? People like myself should also always bow down to offer respect to they who, although they live in the earthly planets and although they possess material bodies made of 5 elements, are expert at always tasting the nectar mellows of pure devotional service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They have placed themselves at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, Hoping to attain pure love for Lord Krishna, they have renounced wealth, followers, and the whole sphere of material life. They do not care for material activities or material goals either in this life or the next. They have crossed to the farther shore of varnashram duties based on the circumstances of birth. Because of the power of their pure devotional service to Lord Hari, they are free from the three deaths. They have crossed beyond the path of the Vedas and they are eternally free from all fear.
Free from pride, free from all fear, and they have
Free
the
from
power of
three
this
deaths.
pure devotional service. Yeah, free from three deaths. Yeah.
They do not desire anything in this world. They only yearn for the nectar of pure devotional service. They see heaven, hell, and liberation to be the same.
Mm.
In truth, to me, they are as dear as the Supreme Personality of Godhead Himself. I pray that I may always have their company.
Such beautiful glorification of these devotees, the lovers of the Lord. Beautiful glorification. Yeah. Yes, please.
Narad, I think that wherever devotees like this live is always Vaikuntha. Of this I have no doubt. Because they drink the nectar of pure devotional service to Lord Krishna, and because they thus forget everything of the material body and the great host of things in relation to it. They have forms of eternity, knowledge, and bliss, even while they stay in the bodies made of material elements.
This is very nectarian. Prabhu, how many more are there before we go to the next chapter, please? Can we see, Prabhu?
Mataji, it will be more, Mataji. We need to go at least 30, 40 pages.
Oh, okay. Then we'll pause here because we want to really, really savor it. And since past 9, we'll pause here. And what was the Prabhu? 64?
Yes, Mataji.
62 was the last we read.
63 we need to continue. 63.
Okay. 62 was the last. And 63. So tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah. So we'll continue from 63 tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, dear devotees. This is really nectar. Very good. So, Brihad Bhagavatamrita ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Samveda Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. To you all, dear devotees ki jai. We'll meet again tomorrow. Hari Hari.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.